Hey everybody, welcome back to another Girlfriends Chit Chat. I am your host Amir Bay, and I'm so excited about tonight's show, you all, because we've got a phenomenal woman that's going to be before us this evening. For you all who do not know about Girlfriends Chit Chat, here we talk about life, business, and everything in between. So with no further ado, let me introduce to you my co-host, Miss Leslie Thomas of She Promotes Network. You know, girl, look at you, girl.
Hey,
How you doing
girls.
tonight,
What's
girl?
going on?
Girl, we doing great. We got a lineup tonight, girl. I'm so
Yes,
excited.
we do.
Well, let's go ahead and bring in my other co-host, Miss Shauna Price, the connection guru. You know, she always love to connect, y'all. Always connecting.
Hey, hey,
So,
hey.
hey, girl, what's going
You
on with
guys
you?
are fabulous.
What's
Yes,
going on?
girl. We're looking forward tonight. We're going to have some great conversation. You know, I love the dialogue and talk. You know, we love to chat it up as women like we always do. So, hey, we don't want to take any more time to introduce this young lady, Miss Jaylynn. We're going to have this feature come up so you all be able to get, like I always say, y'all videos worth 1,000 words so you can get to know who she is and what she is about. So let's take a look.
So the reason why I chose this look today is because I know that I wanted to attract boss and influential female leaders, and there's nothing more boss.
All right, well, it looked like we had a little bit of communication issue there, but you know what we gonna do, y'all? We gonna keep rolling with the punches. You know how we do, y'all. We ain't gonna let the show stop. It ain't gonna stop. So let's go ahead and bring in Miss Jaylynn Wallace. Come on in the room, girl. Let's chat it up a little bit.
Hey,
What's up, beautiful? What's going
ladies.
on, girl?
Happy Friday.
Hey,
Yes, girl.
Friday.
Friday, girl.
We
Look,
made
you know, like we got.
it.
Look at her. Stylish, y'all. Stylish. Look, we can't say nothing, girl. Look, we gotta come looking something tonight because
You
you know
ladies
we got
look
to step
great.
up
You
our
ladies
A
look
game
great.
tonight.
Open for
Well,
business.
thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
Yes, we are so happy to have you. You know, we always say we love to bring individuals to the platform who are really going to be able to pour knowledge and information into individuals to help level up their business and take them to their next level. So, like I always say, I love for my guests to tell everybody a little bit about you and what you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my name is Jaylynn Wallace. I'm a pro beauty expert and I work with busy businesswomen and help them grace the stage with style and minimum time and an effortless impact. So basically, I want to make sure that you always look good in front of your audience, whether you are in front of your clients in person, you're streaming live sessions like this with, virtual trainings or anything that involves with creating content. You have to make sure that you resonate in front of your audience so they can take you seriously, and also making sure that you showcase your confidence all the way to the bank. Okay.
Exactly. Yes.
Look, I think that's always the case because a lot of us in general always fall short
Yeah.
in that
Right.
area. What
Right.
do you always find that us as entrepreneurs, what could we do better than because we think we're doing good, right? But
Right.
what do you normally see that we need to work on?
Well, okay, let me just be clear. Okay, even though I am a beauty expert, I'm a businesswoman first. So I definitely understand that, as a businesswoman, like we have our thing that we're great at and we want to just be in that all day. And so
Yeah.
my goal is to be able to kind of be that in between person to help women be consistent with their
Yeah.
look and also for you not to look boring and be unapologetically you. A
Yes.
lot of times we feel like we have to dumb down ourselves. And I've done that plenty of times in my career. And it's just like, that is not honoring who I am. And if I'm not honoring who I am, how can I show up and be that best person for the person that I'm providing services for or
Yeah.
products for?
I think that's amazing. I think that's what a lot of times we find ourselves not showing up like we should and
Right.
Right.
putting our best foot forward and wanting to work and be better in our business, but actually in our branding of our business.
Right.
And
Right.
so that's the biggest thing I think of is that we don't come to the table right when we
Right.
should come to the table better than what we're already doing.
Right.
So now, in regards to your background, how did you end up getting to this place where you just doing it, girl?
Good
Just
job.
doing editorials, magazines. You out here, I mean, doing
It's
it
a journey. It was a journey. And I think everyone's story is just that, a journey. I had a lot of resistance in going in this route. Trust. I tell
Yeah.
everyone me going into this field is simply obedience because I know if I don't do it now, 10 years, 20 years, I'm gonna end up coming right back to it. So I'm like, okay, God, it was
Yeah.
kind of obvious because things would just flow to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wasn't trying when it came to opportunities and working with my first celebrity and publications and things like that. But I didn't take it seriously at first because I come from a background in media. My master's is in media. I wanted to be in television. I wanted to work in sports.
Oh,
Really?
So look, right. So right. So like this thing right here, I mean, I took some serious resistance, some fire, some layoffs, and then I was like, okay, God, fine. I'ma do it. Dang.
Yes, that's what I'm
see, that's what I'm
saying.
talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
That excitement. Because a lot of times, why is it that we go, y'all, really, let's dive deep. Why do we go to school for things and we don't even do them?
Well,
We go into these fields, we go into these areas, and then all of a sudden we wake up and we find our purpose, we find our vision. What is it? How do
I
we get to that place?
I think, in the words of TD Jakes, nothing that you go through will be wasted. So
That's right.
there is, I mean, I am constantly utilizing my formal education because I am doing media and branding and visual branding and digital marketing all the time. You know what I
Right.
mean? And people see how I resonate online
Right.
and even how I operate in my business. And they're like, you're not the typical makeup artist. It's like, no, that just happens to be the vessel,
Yeah.
but at the end of the
Right.
day, I am really more so interested, or I'm great at branding and I'm great at media and I'm great at connecting with my audience. And so it didn't get wasted. I don't believe nothing that we go through go wasted because sometimes you don't know what you may do or may not like
That's
until you
right.
do it. You know what I mean? And
Right.
so even if you don't formally use those tools, I'm sure there's resources, people that you've connected with that's going to elevate you still into your purpose.
See, I like that. I mean, here's the thing. And for you, you obviously you say what you do is effortless, and it looks as if, girl, you've been in the mirror because you look so fantastic. I mean, you are simply flawless from what I can see here. What advice would you give to a young woman who like my daughter? She's saying, I'm going to college, I want to do this and this and this and that. And my daughter she does beauty effortlessly.
Right.
And so how did you make transition from one world to this world?
I didn't start wearing makeup until I was 24, 25.
Really?
It was late in
Wow.
the Yes, 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 yes. And it picked up so quick. Like literally within 6 months, I had my first celebrity. And I remember being upset with God because the reason why I got into makeup is that at the time I was outside watching my husband play sand football and I started to get these light spots on my face. So I
Yeah.
thought it was just sunspots and then it just wouldn't go away. So I went to the dermatologist and they had to monitor me because they thought it was vitiligo.
Yeah.
Long story short, I'm like, God, why you got me with these spots on my face? Like, I'm trying to be on TV. And it did disappear, went away over time. But if I never went through that, I never would have learned the skill of makeup. So that's what allowed me to really kind of start planning makeup on myself. So, like I say, nothing that you go through will be wasted, because if I hadn't happened, I wouldn't have got to this. As far as your daughter, though, it's so, these days, I think there is such a non-limitation of really just utilizing everything that you can do. And so even if she's in school for something else, there's nothing wrong with building another stream of income on the side and having that skill that she can be able to. She wants to do makeup now, and then she say, hey, I don't want to do makeup again for the next couple of years, and come back. Like, she's able to maneuver and just generate that extra income. So always go with where your talent is. You know what I mean? That's a non-negotiable. If it's easy for you, that's just how the universe works. What flows for you is for you.
Exactly. And I think what happens too, and I think we talked about this last couple of weeks, we're finding ways to create different streams of income within our one business. So for her, if she's going to school for business, she can learn how to brand a beauty company such as you, so I'm finding ways for her to be able to incorporate all of them. How important do you think it is for, new entrepreneurs to stay consistent with their look?
As far as their image?
Their image, yes.
Okay. And this is kind of with their image, but then this is just in general. I believe in testing to see what your audience likes. Like, I'm really interested in figuring it out. What do you guys like? And so just being mindful of that. So if you notice your engagement is more, baby, when you got red lipstick on, throw that red lipstick on every single time.
You better know it.
Right. Yes. You know that people is commenting more when you have on more. Because I tell people all the time, like, use accessories and makeup as a way to engage your audience and get them to click and listen to what you have to say. They want to be visually interested before they got to see you, and be visually interested before they want to listen to what you got to say. So if you are trying to teach, sell, educate, woo, 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 but you look boring, no one is clicking, no one is watching, no one is reading, no one is sharing. Like, it is an easy lead-in to get people to engage and to watch, because when they see you online and they be like, girl, them earrings is cute. Hello, Facebook is going to like, okay, people are engaging. They're going to promote your video more for more views. And then if you are not a chatter like me, okay, like, it's easy for someone to give you compliments and you just be like chit-chatty with them back. So it's just like, why wouldn't you utilize these simple things like lipstick, earrings, and a little bit of color?
Exactly.
Get people interested and excited about you.
Oh, so, Allie asks, does size matter?
Sure, no. I worked at a plus size boutique. I was a manager there for almost 8 years, on and off. And that's where a lot of times, like, even though I am, I guess, an average size woman, I'm an 8'10", I still can kind of attract plus size women who trust me, because it's like, girl, I know what looks good on you. All you gotta do is accentuate that waist, okay? Just accentuate the waist.
Hey, and proper look, like I always stress, proper undergarments.
Ain't nothing wrong with a spank either.
Yes. Look, because I think that's what we always want to look beautiful, but you know what? We trust an expert. Like, I trust you. I have to walk in believing that Jaylynn has my best interest at heart. She knows my vision. She knows my business. And that's the biggest thing with me. My biggest thing is I have to trust you. What do you find the hardest of your clients really releasing and giving all to you?
That's a good, I'm going to tell you why. Because my client is not trustworthy. She's a control freak, and she finds success in her business. Like, that's where she thrives. That's where she gets her from, like, my girl is very ambitious, and she, not only does she not trust easy, she probably don't have too many women around her because she's so powerful, and if she can't hang with someone who doesn't have the same confidence level, so she doesn't even interact with a lot of females on that level. So the trust, but the way that I get my girls to trust me is, obviously, if I show up how I show up consistently, and I never show that I'm slipping,
Yes,
they'll
yes.
be like, okay, like I could be friends with her. Not to say you want to look like me, but you just vibe on the same type of personality or professional, a personal style as me. And so
Right.
after I get you on the call, I get all in your business. I want to know what's going on. Where do you see you going? Why do you need me? You know, what are your challenges? Then I literally go from there and kind of create something that allows you to not only show up in a different way, but it doesn't take a lot of time. Like I know my girl don't have a lot of time. So like
Right.
my makeup today, 15 minutes. There ain't no eyeshadow on. I don't have time for that. I work today. So I have my
See,
clients that I had to do makeup for today at my studio, orders that I have to do, and come home and still show up. And so I'm really love that. I always brag about just effortless style and beauty. It doesn't take a lot of time. It
Well,
doesn't.
Okay,
let
so
me
tell me how to do that then, because see, like the way
Well,
my
I
life
have,
set up.
right. I know how your life set up. Sis, you got a job, you probably got 9 to 5, or you got a very busy business, right? Or you have just a popping business and you might have kids, you might have husband. Like I get it. And so I had
All
a
of that.
fast-paced master class that I think I posted back in May. And I taught people my 15-minute or less makeup application. And it was such a good success. I'm actually going to re-record it and kind of have it as something that people can go on my website and download at any given time.
Awesome sauce. Because I be looking for, listen, I'm I'm makeup hesitant, right? If my
Why?
face is
Why? Why?
and I love it.
girl, I love it.
Why?
when I
Love
say
it.
like if my face is beat, I did not beat it. Somebody else beat that face. I
You
um
mean you're makeup hesitant on yourself, doing your own makeup, or just in
right.
general? Okay,
Right.
okay,
I'm
okay,
not makeup hesitant as in I won't wear makeup. I love makeup.
okay.
But when I go look in the mirror, Jalen, it's just not transpiring like it needs to. And the way my
Right.
life is set up, I'm like, it's gotta be a better way.
So I would give the things that I love to share with my women, especially that show up virtually like this, is just there's certain things that you should pay attention to and certain things that you can ignore.
Right.
So like when you are arriving up online like this, if you have great skin, you really don't even need to wear foundation.
Yeah.
Just a little concealing because we've been up late, working on that stuff. Making sure your brows are defined because that is going to resonate on camera. So that you won't look flat, you do need to play with a little bronzers, a little blush.
Yeah.
Girl, put your little lip color on. You don't even have to do eyeshadow. No one can lock into your eyeshadow virtually. You know what I mean? So if you're going to wear a
Yes.
lash, wear a lash. If you're not, put some mascara on. Put on a lip color and some nice accessories and a colored top. That's it.
Yes. Yes.
Simple enough for
And you
me.
know what? And accessories, I found I can get, people used to laugh at me because I used to tell them I used to bang on a budget. I can get an outfit, a dress out of Walmart. I did that one time because I had somewhere to be. The dress cost me all of $10, but I have jewelry cases. So I have jewelry cases. I put on a bad necklace, and they were like,
Right.
"Girl, where'd you get that?"
Right.
Girl, it's a $10 dress from Walmart.
Right.
I do believe banging on a budget. My clothes are not expensive. I just learned the art of accessorizing a long time ago.
Where to put the effort into. And honestly, if you are busy as we are, like I'm always showing up online. And so I cannot wear the same dress, the same shirt all the time. They're gonna know. So it doesn't make sense to spend so much money in this element because it's like I can't wear the same top. I'm constantly having to buy inexpensive shirts, blouses, dresses. So, and
Yeah.
no one's going to actually see, like, is it quality or not virtually?
Right.
Because, we're in a pandemic, so we are more consistent virtually. So you
Right.
can go inexpensive. You really can.
Yeah. 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 I love it. I don't walk out the
Always
house.
try to find.
Would you say, Amira?
I said a lot of times you try to find simple ways of doing things in regards to your look.
Right. Simple
I
as
think
better.
simplicity is everything.
Especially if you don't know. Like if you, all of my girls, they like to look good, but they could care less, right? So you could care
Right.
less. If you know you like to look good, but it's like that's not your thing, it's always best to go simple.
Right.
Always.
Right, right. And that's what I'm saying, because you look so elegant out, I'm looking like, God, how long did it take her? And just for you saying what you did tells us that it's achievable. I like being with women who make me take my game up. So, I'm trying to see how I'm going to reproduce their hair next
Look,
week.
girl,
I'm
what
over here
hell?
like,
I ain't got no more.
Let me tell
what?
you, I'm
And
lazy with my hair too, girl. This is I wet it and let it air dry. Like I'm
Girl,
so
that's what I did too. Fucking girl, I slicked some water, some conditioner, and we ready to go.
I
That's
am,
it.
and people are always like amazed. Like I that's why I tell them I am like you. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
am like you. I am exactly like you. I do not want to spend. That's where I learned my gift was. Like
Yeah.
in my business, I work with a lot. I used to work with makeup artists, and I would teach them and travel. And I went on tour, and I've worked with celebrities, and you guys know that. And so it got to a point. It was like I had to figure out like who can I best serve that I'm excited to serve about, and really who has a desire or who has a need to basically look good quite often. And so I felt that for me, helping busy businesswoman, not only was beneficial to them, but it makes me feel good because like when you up there or you out there getting your coins or getting your awards or having your success, and I'm like, yes, that's my client up there looking like that. Or if you're featured in a magazine and that's your images or I styled you for that. Like, yes, that's my client on the cover. Yes, sis.
Like, you should be happy.
It gives me purpose because for me, it has to be more than makeup because like I told you guys how I started, it wasn't like I always wanted to be a makeup artist. Even though I did go to school for fashion, but I didn't think that would be, it would come back around. I really didn't think.
Now, y'all, Michelle says, do you recommend different colors for different topics? For example, nudes for serious topics, reds for sexual topics, pinks for fun topics, etc. How do you determine what works?
Oh wow, she
went in, Michelle.
She got a little theory and everything. Okay,
thanks, Michelle.
Right. This is what I like to tell women when it comes to how you show. And I need to kind of know: are you talking about showing up virtually or talking about showing up in person? Because it does matter. I tend to talk virtually now just because of obviously we're showing up virtually more often. But when it comes to choosing what colors to wear, it really depends on virtual. I'm gonna speak virtual, your background. For instance, I wanted to wear a new blouse. I don't like wearing my arms out. That's just something I don't like. I don't care for my arms.
I'm an advocate. That's me.
Like I got the things
this is closer don't get.
But she showed up with her arms out anyway. But I said, oh no, Jaylynn, I can't wear this little cute little taupey nude because my background is already neutral.
Yeah.
So if you know that your house is beige walls, and this is why I get so frustrated, and then you show up with a black shirt, a white shirt. It's like, girl, you have to pop against your background. You know what I mean? Like you can't wear the same colors. But then also think about your personality. If you're whimsical, then pinks would be great for you to wear. Lilacs would be great for you to wear. Yeah. But if you're more fierce, you feel like you're sexy, you're sultry, yes, wear your reds, wear your burgundies, wear your deeper purples. You know what I mean? So it's not just based upon your background, but I want people to develop a personal style that's dependent on their personality.
Exactly.
So I always ask them kind of like, what name 3 things that describe yourself. And that's kind of how I'm able to really create a brand personality with their style.
Right. That makes sense. That's good stuff right there.
I know that's right.
I don't know. I just actually find that you're absolutely correct. I love fuchsias. I like teals. I like aquas. I love vibrant colors. I always have because it's definitely my personality. So you will always see me throwing different colors together that probably no one else on the planet would wear, but it's my personality. I don't go nowhere undone. I go to the grocery store with my hair comb and my lip gloss on, y'all, just so y'all know.
What's that?
I don't play.
Yeah, that's what my mama used to always say. That's what my mama used to always say. You never leave the house looking like a mess. You never know. What if your car break down, girl?
My great grandmother used to go to the grocery store with a suit on. Okay, like a suit, a church suit, sis. And my family's from the country, okay?
You tell Granny I'm here for all of
Look,
them.
look, I'm trying to tell you. I'm
but
trying to
based
tell
on
you.
what
That's how you're
Leslie
supposed to
said,
do.
right. Leslie brought up a good point too that I always kind of tell women is if you're unsure what color and you didn't even realize jewel tones. Jewel tones will do you right every single time on every single skin tone in any type of environment, whether you're on the stage or whether you're at home. Stick with jewel tones. It's like you're not going to go wrong. You're not.
So let me ask a question. Me being of a nice chocolatey, what do you think about virtually a darker woman with red lipstick on camera? Like, I want to kind of delve into it, but I tend to love more matte colors than I do like glossy colors when it comes to red. What's your theory on that for darker skinned women?
First of I'm biased. Red is my favorite color to wear. So I'm
really?
gonna say do it. Do it. And you're absolutely right. I love matte.
Yeah.
Matte actually has a better pigmentation and a better payoff on camera. Also, as someone who speaks, I don't have time for my product to be moving all over my face. So matte stays put. It's not going to get on my teeth. It's not going to be moving all over the place. When it comes to being a brown skin girl or deeper skin tone, wear every single red that I wear. The only difference is it's going to be the lip liner that you use.
Yes.
So typically you're going to have to use a liner that's about 2 to 3 shades darker than the red so that you have something to blend it into. Because if not, you're going to have that red going all the way to the rim and you're going to feel like a clown, or you might feel like it's too much, and that's because it could be. It could be. I say it could because it just depends on the person and also the color. So having that lip liner to blend it in is going to be something. My favorite lip liner to use to blend in reds is going to be MAC Night Mauve.
Me too.
Right. So what you'll have to do is, okay, so then what you may be doing is when you line your lips, a lot of times people put that line real skinny, right? And it's just like, it's not going to blend into the lipstick. So what you'll need to do is kind of make that line wide, and I will hold the pencil. Let's see if I have one. I do. I will hold that pencil like this on my face, or let me do on this on my face and drag it. Okay. So that it's flat. Then when you go to put the lipstick in, it blends right into it because you want the two colors to overlap. You do not want
I love that.
One starts and one ends.
And sisters out there with the black lip liner, say no.
No, the only time I would ever say
a black liner.
Wait, let me tell you. Wait a minute, I'm the expert now.
Okay, come on, you, because only you can work that, sister. So you tell us how to do it.
The only way that I would say black, I mean, you better have a dark purple lipstick. When I say dark, I'm talking about eggplant.
Wow.
You better have you have to line all colors. You know what I mean? And so and like I said, you want to choose a color that's 2 to 3 shades darker. So if you are having a deep eggplant, like a dark purple, like matte smoke purple is a popular one, then you need to have a darker night mauve, maybe dark enough, or it may be the same color, so you might have to go darker. But please,
I'm gonna try it.
We're not doing no black and no clear lip gloss.
Look, that's I will hope not. I will hope not. Seriously.
She gonna have me go and try it now. I'm gonna let you know, Jaylynn. I'm gonna let you know, but I'm gonna try it though.
I love even utilizing products for different things. My personal makeup collection is not what my professional collection is. I like to multi-purpose my products. I'm not interested in having 99,000 products in my personal collection. Right. So I will try to find multiple uses for things like that.
Wow, that's awesome.
Janae says, this is what I'm missing. I never use a liner.
Oh, no. I love a liner.
Need a liner. I mean, sometimes I won't wear a liner, but the only way that I would suggest, I mean, you have to be real like me. I'm confident. So I can wear a red lipstick with no liner. But the type of lipstick that I'm wearing, it is a liquid lipstick. I prefer liquid lipsticks. Okay. So it kind of, you could create a liner with the liquid lipstick. That's basically what I'm doing.
Wow. That's awesome.
The
That's
real
all.
question here is for our audience: are y'all taking these notes on this quick masterclass she just gave us? We got it, okay.
I got all the notes.
I
I'm
didn't
going to
realize
tie
I was
everything.
supposed to, but we already know how my makeup life set up. We've discussed that, but like quick masterclass, are y'all taking notes?
I mean, I'm serious. You got to take them notes because see, when people drop gems, I mean, you better catch them because a lot of women don't do makeup. Some do, but want to figure out something quick and easy. Like if you look at Jaylynn face, it's just simple, but you think, "God, she did a lot of work." Like
Right.
what she did. So
Right.
a lot of us take the time out to want to do our makeup and make it look so good and make it look so fly, you know. But we have to take out that time to learn and master those simple skills.
Right. And
Yeah.
that's right. And that's where I feel like after women take 101 classes with me, they take off. And a lot of times they have the right products. It's just the technique is off. And so I like to say, girl, don't come in this lesson. Let me see what you got first. You know what I mean? And so I do virtual and in person. So if it's a virtual lesson, then I actually do a makeup assessment of their collection before we even take the class. So that I'll let them know, okay, yes, you have enough products, or you may be missing XYZ. If it's in person, they bring their makeup. But most of the time, the products is not the issue. The products is not the issue. It's the technique, or you just don't know how to use it, what you have.
Right.
Right.
And I think because they don't know, they don't use it at all, which I think is suicidal to some degree.
It is.
Not knowing how to shouldn't be a reason not to wear it.
Right. So most times when they, like I said, they have that lesson and I'm able to like basically show them how to do what they do. And they're able to really, I tell women though, when you are trying to do something new, do not do it somewhere on the time you got to go somewhere. Like you got to go on a date.
I know that's right.
You got to go to event.
Yes.
Like save a Sunday afternoon when you're not doing anything to do that, because I tell people like the reason why I'm able to do my makeup so quickly is it's muscle memory. I'm doing the exact same thing every single time, and I'm not switching products. A lot of people, you might get a beat one day and then the next is not the same. Well, did you use the same products? Are you mindful of the same steps? Are you doing the exact same order? That's going to yield different results. So, sit down, do your makeup, take your steps, watch the products you're using. If you like that result at the end, then make sure like you recorded yourself or write it down so that you can continue to do that over and over. And once you get it down pat, you're gonna be able to zip through that thing like
real quick.
Exactly. I think you had a question, Shauna.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, do you have a line of products that are your favorite?
No.
Oh,
I don't. And I'm not a makeup junkie. I'm not. So if it works, I'm sticking beside it. Okay?
That's what I'm talking about. That's good to know.
Right.
I'm gonna stick beside it until they act crazy and want to discontinue it. But I say that because everyone's skin type and sensitivity is totally different.
Right.
So, what may work for me may not work for you. I'm an oily girl. I have super sensitive skin.
Yeah.
Super sensitive. Like the mask has been trauma to my skin. Okay. Like so I right now for my foundations, I'm always using more matte foundations because I'm oily.
Yeah.
I'm always using a lot of powders because I'm oily. But if you're not oily, you really don't need to go in with the powders. You're not going to use matte. You're going to use more dewy products. You're going to use more shimmers on your cheeks. I'm kind of like avoiding certain areas of that sheen.
Right.
That's good information too.
I have one quick question.
What?
So as it pertains to branding, how important do you think it is that a person's profile picture, their brand picture, and when they show up virtually, how important is that connection? Because we think that's important.
Okay. Listen, let me tell you about that because I had a client once that she was like, I guess the lady was speaking and her flyer was one way in a website. And when she showed up for something like this, I didn't even recognize her because like she showed up totally different.
Exactly.
And it's also shame on the makeup artist for transforming these women instead of elevating. I like to elevate my girl. I don't want you to look different. I just want to look like the best version of yourself.
Right.
So, but like you said, you'll fall flat if you don't translate the same, which is why you have to make sure you have a little bit of skill set to do a little bit of something
Exactly.
when you show up, because people don't want to feel like they're being catfished. When you show up like that and there's a disconnect, what you don't understand from a branding purpose is that you're already putting a distrust in their head
Yes.
subconsciously.
Yes.
Subconsciously. Like when I went to school for television, one thing they got on me about was I had very blunt, long bangs, and they were like that. You not being able to see your eyes all the way in media, that comes off as distrustworthy. And so,
Yeah.
right. I had a reel. I was shopping my little reel on out, and it was like And then the other problem with my reel, which is every time they saw my hair, it was different.
Yeah.
So if you're starting your business new, like decide what you want to be famous for, and I say like, and be consistent. Like people know me for my curly fro. It ain't gonna go nowhere. That's what I'm known for. Now, if you want to be known for switching it up, make sure you keep switching it up. Like if you want to be that girl that switches her hair all the time, and that's what you want to be branded for, then do that. But it does have to have some continuity, because consistency is like just in your image and your business and it all affects your results.
Well, and I think too, like you said, and I think what's so important when it comes to that, if your profile picture looks the way it looked, then I want him to know how consistent, like you said, are you in your business? I understand life happens, but you don't get the second opportunity to make a first impression. You never know who's watching, who's looking, who's like, whoa. And they're making a connection between what they're seeing on flyer and then how you're showing up virtually now, or even to an event. There has to be some consistency as just a woman in general. No, it doesn't have to be sequence every time you pop up, but you need to show up. You need to always be on point. You need to always make sure that when you walk into the room, they remember you.
And we have too many options right now. Like, sis, all these little $30 wigs that we can buy on Amazon. Is your name right? Oh, that Amazon wig. Like, it's too many. Look, y'all see the ball caps with the braids connected to it? Like, there's too many options out here for you to be fumbling the bag. Really, that's what you're doing. You're fumbling your own bag. Okay.
Yeah.
And what I like to tell women is, if you like, I do think there has to be a sense of authenticity. So what I do in order to show up, where like people know that I don't look like this, they think I look like 24/7. I don't want people to put me in that box or those expectations, because I don't. So what I do is I use my stories as a way to look regular, no makeup, because that's going to disappear in 24 hours. But it's still a way for me to engage people on a day-to-day basis. They know what I look like in my everyday life. And then I make sure that my feed, my timeline, my page has more of that consistency with my brand. So just be smart about how you do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, y'all want to do this tonight? See, we got to take a little commercial interruption, because tonight we have a phenomenal sponsor of Girlfriends Chit Chat Show this evening. It is none other than Miss Shauna Price, the Connection Guru. We want to go ahead and run her promo tonight, because she has a phenomenal thing getting ready to come to the stage. So let's take a look at that right quick, y'all.
Come on, Sean.
That's what I'm talking about.
We Meet, We Eat. It's an exclusive, high-level networking event over a meal. It's where women come together to collaborate, connect, share connections, and resources. We share our stories, we lift each other up, we encourage each other, but when we walk away bold, empowered, and doing business like a boss. Oh, We Meet, We Eat. It started back in 2019 when we had our very first event. But the first thought of it came in like 2014. I wanted to super connect. I wanted to bring women together so that they were able to build with each other. So So in 2019, it started. And after the pandemic shut us down, we went virtual. Now We Meet, We Eat is launching back live, and you don't want to miss an event. So come and make sure you join us. Run to the table and meet the people you're supposed to meet.
Oh, shucks. I like that girl. That's the
I
equivalent of
love
you
it. I
killed it,
love it.
sister.
Y'all,
Yes.
We Meet, We Eat is fabulous. I attended an event. It was fabulous. It was awesome. I love it. But the great thing is We Meet, We Eat is an intimate dining experience, y'all, for women CEOs and women entrepreneurs to really connect and collaborate and share connections and resources. So she definitely wants you to come and experience the connection like never before. Y'all, it is an amazing event she has. I love it. I love it. I love it. Shauna, you are amazing. I mean, when I say connect, y'all, you connect with some fabulous women at this table. When I say intimate, y'all, it is seriously an intimate table to sit down and have an intimate conversation. So I want to get back to this conversation, Miss Jaylynn.
Everything.
So I want to make
Everything.
sure I stay true to who I am. My look, my hair don't change in length. I want to make sure I look just as beautiful as always because I think that's where we have to stay consistent. We're always trying to find what draws people to us. And we're always
Right.
changing our look. Now, let me ask you a question. How often should I update my photos on my website? Um, just in general, when I'm going to events, speaking events, how often should I be changing my photos?
Right. So this always comes down to play like I like to tell people, are you launching, are you pivoting something new in your brand? Like I'm the type of person, I really don't think you should be shooting but once or twice a year, like a huge camp, like a huge shoot. Unless you have some many things that you're launching throughout the year. But I
Okay.
really like to sit down and have a conversation about what they're trying to do or launch throughout the year to make sure that the images like that I creative direct for their photo shoot, we can get it all done in one day and you can roll these images out and they fit your brand, they fit what all the different things that you're trying to do for that entire calendar year. So like if you know you're launching a blog, you know you're about to launch a book or products, new services, a work journal, all those things, have that in mind and have an audience and that you're trying to capture so that you're not only just showing up for yourself and being true to yourself, but you're sending a message with your imagery to be able to connect and attract that person you're trying to attract.
Right.
So like for me, I stopped showing up as a makeup artist in my brand photo shoot. Like people already know I can do makeup. I started showing up as more of a busy boss. Sometimes I come across like as a speaker or like that because those are the people that I know that are my audience. Like those are the women I'm trying to attract. So when I go to launch a course or a training and I have a microphone in my hand, it makes sense because I'm talking to speakers. I don't need to have a brush in my hand. People already know that I do that. So it's like I'm not trying to attract other makeup artists. I'm trying to attract the women that I want to work with.
I like that. I like that.
I
I
love it.
like that. Yeah,
I like
that's
that.
good. When
You can
you
tell too
already
that
know.
brand is your thing.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
You
trying.
can
I ain't gonna
tell
say
it.
too much, but there's definitely some things that I'm going to be pivoting into myself, and I find that I am most sought after when it comes to not just beauty, but almost like your brand image. Like that's what people come to me for because my girl wants to look like she's on the cover of a Essence magazine. Like she
Right.
doesn't. She wants her photos to look polished and almost fashion, but not quite fashion because she's not selling the clothes, but she wants to look like that in her photos.
Right.
Yeah, you definitely can. I like how you said or how you explained the way you think through what is this about to look like. So if you
Yeah.
need pictures throughout the year, a lot of times people don't go that far where they're not thinking too far ahead. They may be thinking ahead,
Right.
but not too far ahead, where they're able to say, "Oh, okay, well, you should take all these pictures now." And then that way you can roll them out as you need to, or do X, Y, and Z now, so that I think we get in there as people. But I love
Right.
that that's you looking at the big picture. I
Because it's
love
an
that.
investment. And like, I want you to get
Absolutely.
your return on investment, but in order to do that, you have to be clear on what you're trying to do so that you can know, once I do get these pictures and roll out this and do my website, do this, these are the things that I'm gonna have in place to be able to get your money back, like get your return on your investment.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
know, for me, I know that I'm not, cheap. I'm very expensive. I know that, but you get what you get, and you don't gotta come back to me for another 12 months. And I do got clients that come to me all the time, and I'm like, girl, what you want? They just like, I just love being around you. I actually have a client, she's in Atlanta. She's flying to me yet again. This will be 3 times within like a calendar year. So yeah.
But I know, but one thing you said, I caught. You said, I know I'm expensive. No, sister, you just know your value.
Yeah, you worth it every
It ain't
dime.
about, and I want people to understand that and get that. It's not that you are expensive, it's that you know your worth. So
Right.
if I know my value, I know what I can do for your business, and I know
Right.
what I can do for your vision.
Right.
I'm not expensive.
Well,
Right.
and that's why we have to do our due diligence, and I have to vet the people that's interested, because if you're not ready, I tell women like, you're not ready for this, but like, come back when you got your stuff together, because like I said, I'm not interested in wasting people money or have them spend, and then it's like they wasted it because they got to come back or they got new
Exactly.
ideas.
Right.
Like, that doesn't make me feel good. You know what I
That's
mean? Like I say,
integrity.
I like to brag. I like to brag
Yeah.
about my girls. So I just like, girl,
Exactly.
you're not ready yet. Just come back.
But that's
No,
integrity, and that's important.
it
That's
is.
It is.
important that you're building, even if that conversation says, "Hey, I got a girlfriend who can do you now," and when you're ready for this investment with me, I'm here. That's
Right.
integrity.
Yeah.
Right.
Huge.
I mean,
It's
it's really almost like there's a stylist that I know and I love her dearly. She will tell you in a heartbeat, if you cannot keep up the hairdo that I just gave you, let's talk about how we can actually make that work. She said, because when you walk out of here, you represent me. You're going to tell everybody that I did your hair. And if it looks any kind of way, then that's a reflection on me. We can go to a restaurant, and I don't care how good you tell me this meatloaf is. If it's sloppy looking on the plate, I'm not eating it. So
Right.
we got to be able to walk in. I don't care what my applicants know when they walk in. I want them to look the part when they walk in. You got to have that impression, because you may know everything, but if you look at, I'm looking at this long term. How will you represent my organization if you don't look the part? I'm looking at everything. We now even have interviews where they ask in there, what was your first impression of the person that you interviewed? It's in there, y'all. So if y'all don't think it's not in there, it's in there. So everywhere that you're being critiqued, and so you have someone awesome like this who's a pro beauty expert who's telling you how you got to show up. You don't have a luxury from here moving forward to look any kind of way. You always want to make sure that you are together on point when you walk through a
That's
door
right.
or you go into a particular setting.
And I
Yeah,
think
not
it's
to mention. Go
okay.
ahead, Jaylynn.
Well, I was gonna say, I think it's because we've been programmed that looks don't matter from back in the day, and your
Yeah.
grandma, oh, you got makeup on, like it was such a faux pas back then. And
Right.
we're not there anymore, and it's not that your looks don't matter or matter. What I'm trying to say is, now you can't hide behind your brand or your business. Like back in the day, you could have a brand or business and no one had to know who ran it, who owned it, X, Y, and Z.
Right.
But our customers are smarter these days. And
Yes,
so
they
they
are.
want to feel like they are connected or have a relationship and a community with the owner before they invest whatever it is they're investing. If it's their time, their dollars, X, Y, and Z. But like, they gotta feel like they know you, and it's just, you just cannot hide behind your brand anymore. If you are, you're doing yourself a disservice. You really are.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, now, Jaylynn, now I want to know about this mystery box.
Oh,
Oh, look. Hey, you thought I was not. Oh, yes, y'all. She got a mystery box. Oh, look at her laughing about it.
Come on with the mystery box.
Look,
Y'all, she got a mystery box.
as Leslie talked about earlier, how she loved her accessories and how she could take an inexpensive item and make a statement. That's literally what I've done with this box, because like I said, either my woman doesn't have a lot of time to go out and find the things, or she doesn't really care. You know, she's got her stuff that she's focused on, but she does know it's important to resonate a certain way in front of her brand.
Yeah.
So what I've done is just like done all the hard work for my girl. Like the people always want to know what I got on, what I'm wearing. Here, it's in the box. Okay, so basically, I personally pick, create each box. Monthly, you get a pair of magnetic lashes because I know my girl struggles with glue.
I need the lashes.
It takes her 30 minutes to put it on, and then if she do get one on, she can't get the other. So what I have like today is magnetic lashes. So what it is basically a little liner. If you can draw a straight line, that's all you got to do. It dries, and there are little magnets on each lash that attract to the liner. So they get the lashes each month. I do rotate the styles. Some are more glamorous, some are more natural, so that you're getting what you need. If you wear glasses or if you have like a day look at work, then you get a pair of little fabulous earrings. That's gonna make a statement. Okay, this is this month's box. These were August box earrings and lashes, and then the lipstick. So this is a lipstick that they got.
I love that.
So all you gotta do is open up your box, be like, "Oh, what can I wear with these earrings?" Go in your closet, grab a shirt, put it on, hop online, and it really makes a statement whether you're a makeup wearer or you're not. If you don't,
I love that.
All that makeup, girl, just throw the lashes on or the lipstick on, put your earrings on, throw on
and
the
go.
shirt, and talk your ish, okay?
See, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. See, every time you
I tell y'all, easy breezy is what I'm about, okay?
See,
So
I love that.
Mystery box is a subscription box.
Yeah, so it is. You can buy it one time, of course, if you want, or you can subscribe to it for a discount. So yeah, everyone that I know, most of my clients are subscribed. I might get every once in a while, just one here or there. Everyone has been subscribed since I created.
So once you get it, that's like it. You sold. It's like do the first box, and I'm telling you, you sold.
Every month, they be like, "What's
I love that."
They text me, send me voice notes. I be like, "Sis, it's 7:00 in the morning." Like, why?
See, when you get that new lip color,
they text me, "When you gonna start some lashes a la carte?" So that's coming too. I'm just like, my God.
Yes, I'm here for all of it.
See, I'm here for all of it too. And I think what we really thought, to me, my huge takeaway is being able to understand the simplicity, the easiness of doing application. It doesn't take forever, y'all. I mean, and she's telling the truth. You can do a face in 15 minutes. Like, really, you can. It don't take much. And it's all about just finding your comfort zone. But what I do love is that Jaylynn does offer one-on-one classes. So if you're that individual that needs that one-on-one attention, you definitely want to check out her website. Definitely, Jaylynn, tell everybody how they can get in contact with you.
Okay. The best way to get in contact with me is you can go to my website, www.ratedprettygirl.com. Pretty much most of the questions or services that you're looking for, it's up there. It's a very easy site. You can find out more information, book your appointment, etc., etc. So that's going to be the best way to communicate or to get with me. And then also, if you just want to keep up with me because you find that I'm crazy and you can relate to this crazy and you love it, okay? You can't get it.
I love it. I love it.
RatedPrettyGirl.com. Listen, do not judge me, okay? And you can also keep up with me on my Facebook page as well. Rated Pretty Girl Makeup Artist.
I love it.
See, I love it. There you go, y'all. Fun, exciting. And y'all look at the bottom, y'all. Look down there. She say free gift. Did I see free gift? Oh, no, she didn't. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? So
yes,
you better
it's going to be a free gift. I'm dropping some gems with this free gift.
Okay.
And look, the free gift is basically going to help you on knowing what you should buy and not buy and what you don't need no more products of and what you should get in order to update and get this fast-paced down pat. So,
well, that's awesome.
Look at that. But I need people to understand that the biggest thing I want people to get is if you're ready to invest in your business, this is an investment. It's not about an expense. It's not talking about, oh, I can't afford it. Well, if you can't right now, then you just come back when you can.
Yeah.
But the point is, look, she is providing an excellent service, something that we all need in our business. All of us need this. All of us need to go to somebody who's going to brand us beautifully, see our vision, and want to move us in that right direction.
Absolutely.
And honestly, you really deserve it. You know, as hard as we work, we always neglecting ourselves. Y'all know how we do.
We can't neglect ourselves, y'all.
I neglect myself too, okay? See me when I'm servicing my clients or during all the week. I'm homeless to runway in 2.5 seconds, okay?
Say, y'all, but look, y'all know what? All good things got to come to an end always.
Wait, before we go to an end, we want to say happy birthday, Nadia. It's on Sunday.
Oh,
happy
birthday,
Nadia.
Our production person. Happy birthday. Oh, look at that. See, that's what I'm talking about. We couldn't have all things come to an end just yet. But I thank you, Jaylynn, for being a part of my show.
Thanks, Jaylynn.
Thanks for having me, ladies.
Y'all, I thank you for being a part of Girlfriends Chit Chat tonight. As always, you know, you all can catch us on Monday nights at 103.5 Hindsight Media Radio Station. Y'all know you can catch us on YouTube. And as always, y'all, I thank you for being a part of Girlfriends Chit Chat. Catch us here again next Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all have a fabulous and beautiful night. Y'all have a great one. Good night.